I don't think so, the visibility of contractors. The contractors have always been there, and then they've been doing the work their way tasked with. But now we have just taken a little bit different approach to what we used to do before. We've just awarded 5 contracts, and this is basically for the greater Suva area, where we will just rip up the road and rebuild the thing. And it's a little bit faster than what was happening before when CEO Jonathan Moore was around. We've just changed a little bit of what you call this, the method. Well, whatever he started was good, but we're just going to try and just go one notch up. So usually there was only one contractor doing, now we're doing 5 contracts one time, and we're able to cover much more grounds. And then Suva is in bad condition, we know, and the guys are at the moment working day and night actually to get the roads back to the level of service, basically, to improve the level of service. So we've got 5 contracts now up there, and we're expecting every week to have about 1.5 kilometers of road, especially the sections where the major potholes are. We're going to seal every week at least 1.5 kilometers. So the first of the sealing is started, as we're discussing the Pratt Street. I'm hoping that is done today without rain, touch wood. And this is how we're going to do the job now. And same for the Western Division. So we've given task for 50 kilometers per division. So the guys in North, they are scoping up 50 kilometers. Guys in West, they are scoping the 50 kilometers. And we've started off with the Central Division, 50 kilometers. So the 5 new contractors, well, we have got a central maintenance contract, which is a China River 5th Group, who's a contractor. But we have added another 5 guys on top of it. So we've got the Owls, we have got Flame Tree, we have got Fair Deal, and we have Highway Stabilizers and Hot Springs. So all 5 contractors now in the greater Suva area. We ask these guys to work mainly at night. You'll see, especially in the city centre, we are working nights. In the peripherals, we are working daytime.
And before we had one, is that right?
Yes, so we just had one China Railway 5th Group who was running the contract over here. But now we've got, and China Railway is still there. Their portion at the moment is in Kalu Crescent. You see, there's a lot of complaints that we're coming out there. So they were on the ground already. So we through their initial contract, we let them do the job. And since we started this job, there's a couple more contractors who have contacted me. They said, "Hey, can we get some jobs in them? We can do this thing." So our thing is like, if we've got plant and manpower we can use, because we really want to get on top of this backlog. And as you described, we started off in the preface, and the roads are not in good condition. People are actually hurting. So, well, the mechanics are making money, but we are all in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the budget that's provided is sufficient for what we're doing. There's a lot of money allocated, and we will stretch the thing as far as goes to get the value for money for each dollar at least a year. Because the pattern in Suva is it's not conducive to building road, but people have built road here before, so that means it can be done. It's going to take a little bit more time than in the usual locations. If you go into a Western Division, it's you can say every morning you wake up that it's going to be sunny, but over here you wake up, you'll see the dark clouds out there, and so we're working with the weather, and so it's going to take at least a year for us to get over this hump of backlogs.
You mean this year end or?
No. It's going to be one financial year for us, so it's going to be by July. You'll see there's a big change in the road conditions. We'll see. You'll see there's a set of guys up in. There's a lot of complaints around Southern Bulla area. So we've dedicated one contractor right over there. There is a complaint on Queens Road between Sari and Montfort Boys Town. There's a lot of complaints coming from them because on the Queens Road, so people are losing, they're getting tires punctured and everything. So we've dedicated one contractor to start from Namukwilau village, and then all the way to Montfort Boys Town. So that's one contractor. Along beside, we've got another contractor. We started on Nasivo, so he's already started it there. And then on the street up here. So we've got people in the right locations now, and in this middle of city. We've got one of the contractors is still delayed in starting off. We want to start off the Kinoya side, so that we have everything all covered up, and everybody's like, we're getting from the, so people when they enter the city, they start coming into the good roads rather than coming through bad road, good road, bad road. So we've got a strategy now. So we try and go from inside to outside. So that as soon as people come to the boundaries of the town, at least they're getting a good road. And there's two strategies in there. One is going from the town outside, and the other one is we are targeting the roads that is mostly used by so our vehicle use per day is about 5,000 cars per day. So that's the one we are actually targeting at the beginning. So because the guys from the town over here, their route is Pratt Street, Hercules, because it was close by, and Salomon. We sort that out. And then tonight they'll be on Amy Street. So they started works on Amy Street last week, just some patches there. So tonight, or tomorrow morning, it'll be all rigged up into piece and compacted down. Hopefully they'll go, I think, 300 meters. That's the target for the nights. So they'll get that, I think about maybe this time next week. We'll see Amy Street also getting sealed off. Then it goes on to the Brown Street, then on to Milverton Road, and on to Brampton. So we have that part covered that way. And then the other guys are in Ono Street. They'll go Ono Street, Fulana, Canberra, going towards Vunakabe, and Sukanipalu, so around that area.